dev1.py, dev2.py, and their device IDs were test1 and test2, right? Just a second, I will bring out the message part. Just a second. Yeah. Keep this message here so that I can see if anyone has any doubts. So these parts, that is test1 and test2 are your two device IDs. They are represented by dev1.py, dev2.py, right? Then we created a Raspberry Pi VM, and this VM was communicating, and there's something called just a second, something called Mosquito, sorry, which was a part which we installed on Raspberry Pi, and we created a server script, a subscript, sorry, a subscript. We created sub.py, right? So Mosquito was the broker. Mosquito here is the broker. Mosquito is the broker here. Okay. And sub.py is your subscriber for your dev1 and dev2 Python. Okay. Till here, everything is clear to everyone, at least on the architectural level. And if you have been able to do it in a proper way, I will just do a little bit revision of that also today. So I hope you will be able to do it. You can write messages, yes or no. You can DM me. Till these two parts, you guys are clear? Okay. So what we will be doing today. So with this sub, we'll attach a rule engine. And there will be a HTTP client also. We create a rule engine and an HTTP client, which will be a part of this Raspberry Pi only. And this will communicate to another setup which we'll be creating. This will be your server. Okay. Unfortunately, because of not having physical devices and access to clouds, we are doing all this simulation inside our computer only. Okay. This all is residing inside the computer, but we are assuming, or we are making it behave like it has nothing. Just a second, I have to align this, arrange, send to back. Yes. This is your computer actually. In actual sense, this is a computer. Right? So this is a computer, but virtually we are separating each and everything. So D1, Dev1 and Dev2 are actually sending the same message the way a device should have sent it. Right? Agree, right? Our VM is working on our PC itself, but it has a different network. It has a different setup. Inside that, we are setting a broker and subworks, everything like that. Your PC, we are using like a cloud server which the PC can connect to Mosquito using a specific IP, which is not the IP of your system directly. Okay. So it's actually replicating a real world scenario. You guys agree with me? At a virtual level, we are seeing all these things together working in synergy, but like a IoT system, not like a single system. Like they all are working on single PC, but they're not behaving like that. Got the point, right? Say yes, no. Yes. Few more yeses will help. Or if you are not able to understand, I will explain it, how I have differentiated it and how we have created half of it, and now next half we'll be creating. Anyone, any issues, any doubts? Ask it. Otherwise, we'll just get into the code and things like that. I have only got one yes. Out of, let me see, the current situation, we have 77 people. Out of that, one person, Ayush, okay. Anyone else? These are usual suspects I've got. Man, thank you for understanding. Anyone else? Put some yeses. It's a 3-letter word. Okay. Okay. I will be waiting for more yeses. Yeah, I'm getting now. Good, good, good. That means you are understanding the points. Okay. So just a second. Yeah. So let us build our part till this, and this mosquito part and sub broker. Upper HTTP client and rule engine will be working again after that. Okay. Okay. So let us run our VM. Our VM was VMware. Okay. So we had created this yesterday. So I will be starting this up again. Enter. And search for my test codes in the meanwhile. Let it work. I will search for my test codes. My test codes are pops up Python. Dev1 and Dev2. So let me run Dev1 and Dev2. I don't think so. Yeah, it is running. That means my IP is same only. It is not changing. They are running properly. Dev1 and Dev2. Good. Let them run. We'll make them small only, so we can see them continuously monitoring. Just arranging this so that you can see it properly all the time. Okay, this data, new data is coming every time. Why this is not coming? Both are coming properly. Okay, now going to our this one. What is my IP? My IP is 192.168.210.128. Okay, yesterday people were asking me that why we are not writing codes inside this directly. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that today. Okay. Let me increase the size. Increase this resolution. Where is the resolution preference? Screen configuration. Here, layout, view angle, help. I have something. Yeah, screens, resolution. Yeah. No, not yet. Let me see. I'm increasing the screen resolution, guys. So let us do it. No, still smaller. Disability. Take effect on reboot. Yes to reboot. Okay, let me reboot it. I want a bigger screen. Let it load. Are these programs have been running now? They're simply publishing. Okay. So let me see if they are running or not. Let me new data coming because the device was switched off. I'm not sure that they have restarted on the. Let me see. Yeah, I'm getting the new data. That's fine. Okay. Yes, it's coming. This one. This is the. This will divide test 2. So test 1 is not working. Let us once check this out a bit. So I want to just check it out. Device 1 will change the frequency of data between the two. Okay, so sleep here. Let's make it 3. Okay. Save it. Now, this one is also there. So we get both the data. This screen has also increased. Let me open this terminal. Now this Raspberry screen is okay for you. It looks okay. So terminal. I will try to increase the size of this preference. It has a lot of options. See. Font anyone? Style. Here only the font should be there. Yes. Font is there. Select. Okay. Okay. Now you guys are able to see properly. The resolution is okay. Or you want it to be bigger? Let me know. As you have to let me know. Okay, so let me write something here. What is our ls? Ls is first screen. So what we have here is test folder. This test folder is our folder. Okay. So we'll do cd test, and with this we'll do again ls. Ls is to know what is there in the directory. Okay. So we have sub.py. So we'll run this Python sub.py connected with 0. Yeah, data is coming. Test 1, test 1, test 1. Why it is getting only test 1, not test 2? Test 2 is working. Wait, test 2 I have to shut down and again start. I think it's not working. Test 2. Yes, now test 2 is coming. See, test 2 data is also coming here. Okay. Yes, now I'm seeing the endpoint. Okay. So we are getting the new data. That's good. So I'm breaking this up. Yes, I've broken this up. I'm thinking it's not okay. This is not complete. Not showing complete. This is better. I will do clear. Okay. So now we can do the sub. So here, let me open the sub folder, sudo nano sub.py. This is your code, right? Okay. So now let us see. This was for your Python code to get the data. Okay. So now next what we will do is we'll create a Flux code. We'll forget about it, about our Raspberry Pi for some time. We'll learn about Flux. Have you heard Flux? Anyone has worked with Flux? Anyone? Write a message as yes or no. No, you have not heard about Flux. Okay. So Flux is a simple server made in Python. Okay. The mic open. Sorry, Vita, I have to mute you. Okay. Okay, fine. So the server will be running. So now let's come to this configuration. So what we will do is create a new slide. Okay. So in the Raspberry side, that's your Raspberry side, what we will be doing, we'll be creating a client.py, which will have MQTT subscriber running so that it can get the data from. So I will just, this will be part of. So this is main, the client dot. This I should remove from here and I should put it here. Okay, this is a Raspberry. So client.py will have, this is the main thing. Huh? So I'm just doing underline. So it will have a MQTT sub. Then it will have a HTTP post. Okay, these two things it will do. And it will have a rule engine. Anyone can tell me what is a rule engine just by its name? Yeah, Kamalam, it's a web server. It's a Python based web server, which we will be using. There are better servers also, but for our use case, that's good enough. You can go for better ones. You can search around. Guys, understand the architecture very properly, okay? Because at the end of the day, the architecture will matter. You can change the technologies part by part in the architecture depending on your use case scenario, okay? But your architecture will be same only. Right? Okay. So let us see. Okay. So what is the rule engine? Nobody told me. Rule engine is basically you have your rules. I will give you a very simple example which we will be using. Okay. I will be giving you an example like this. Let's say what we have here is create another slide. What we have here is temperature. What we have is temperature for test. Dev 1 and Dev 2 is what they are called. Test 01, test 02. Okay. Test 01 is your first device. It has temperature and humidity. Test 2 is your second device. You have again temperature, humidity. Okay. Now I have a rule which states that if my temperature if my temperature, wait, goes, so it's like putting alerts. So let us see what we have kept our random values as. We will do a alert in between that only so that we can get the responses properly. Let us see. So our temperature is, it starts with 22 and 60. Then it's between 25 to 20 to 25. Okay. So if it is above 23, so our alarm should go between 21 to 24 is your below 21 or below 22, I should say. That's better. Temperature alert will go when temperature is should be more than 60, sorry, more than 23 and less than 21.5. There should be alert. Okay, this is your for temperature. Similarly, let's say for humidity, we have what is our random value for humidity? Just check it out. It is 55 and 65. So we'll put at as 5 to 57 to 62. That will be our range. We are just randomly putting ranges. 60, it should be greater than 57 and less than 63. Okay, this is your condition. So based on that, we'll create a rule engine that whenever we are receiving the data, if it is higher than this, we'll send something checking it out that is high or low. Otherwise, we'll send for temperature and humidity for both the things. Okay, fine. It's clear to everyone what we are trying to do. We're trying to create a rule engine in this where the rule is this. This is your rule. I'm just copy pasting it here so that it becomes easier for you guys to remember it. Okay, this is your rule. Okay. And on your system, what we will do, we'll create a server. This is your PC. This is a PC. In PC, you will be running a code called server.py, which will have a HTTP server running with post. Okay, so this is what we'll do, and from here we'll get the data. So let's start with creating the server on the system. So this server side code, the server.py, will be running in your system only. So we'll create a file called, not text document, I want to run a new file. So let me open idle, new file. We'll save this first. We'll call that as server.py. Fine. Now inside server.py, what we will do is before doing anything, we need to install Flux. So what was the install Flux option? It's a pip install. U is not required. You can directly write Flux. F is capital here, huh? I think so. I'm not sure. Yeah, F is capital. Be sure with the capital F. So we'll just open our CMD. In here, we'll write U will minus U is not required. You have already done with pip, so you should be able to work it around. It's downloaded. Okay, it's done. So let me see. What we'll do is from Flask import Flask comma request comma JSON file. Okay. Flask from Flask import Flask request. Okay. We'll save this and run this once and see if it is running properly or not, because that's important. So it's running properly. Now next we'll write app is equal to. So we are creating an instance for Flask. Okay. Sir, can you share the link of the download Flask? You don't have to do download Flask. Just okay. This is your pip file. So here you will get all the instructions. I'm just sending this. Yeah. Okay. So going back to our server thing. This call me. Enter. Next is the route and function. So what will be a route? So this is the format for route. App dot route. Route is your API call. Okay, API. What is the API? Anyone? Have you heard about API? Anyone can answer. API stands for application. Anyone? Application programming interface. Yeah, good, good, good. So this is what is used. It's interface. Yeah, yeah, India, it's interface. Yeah. So what happens that two systems can communicate over a stateless connection. That's the idea. Okay. So your API you can make in Python running on the server. And on the other side, you need not to have the same programming language even. You can have different programming languages. You can have different application accessing the same API. Okay. So it is like system independent. So we are creating a route first. So it was something like this. We'll name it as API, sorry, API dash alert. We have named this alert. So we are naming this as API alerts only. Okay. What's this one? What second line, Sanjana? You do this one, no? Where's the wait 1 second? Yeah. You just do pip install minus u, you don't use. This one you don't use. Okay. Pip install Flask. Check it out. Guys, you are able to install pip install Flask. For me, it works smoothly. Check it out for you. You must be doing something wrong. No, sir, in the code. What I did? No, I have not written it fully yet. Why are you writing the code? Which code you are talking about, Sanjana? Okay, I'm writing this. You let me know in the idle one. This one you're talking about, the server.py? So wait, don't give, don't wait for the errors. I will share this file. You might be writing something wrong, or I have typed something wrong. We'll get to know once we are done and running. Don't worry. Some syntax error might be happening. Okay, so don't worry about that. So this is our API. So what? So in this one, we normally have, see, what is a HTTP protocol. You can discuss a lot about it, but I will leave it to you guys to understand what it is. There are normally two kinds which we generally use for data posting. There are other methods also, but normally two methods we use. One is post, another one is get. Very simple. I'm talking about this. It's not that simple, but I'm talking it like this. Whenever you have to receive something, you will use post. Sorry, whenever you have to request for something, you have to do get. Whenever you are sending something, you will be doing post. I'm just simply saying it. It's not that simple kind, but I'm telling it like that. You can do a little bit more study. So not GST, GET. Okay, get is for receiving something, post is for sending something. Okay, it's very simply I'm talking. It's not as simple as that, but for our use case, this information is enough. So for alerts, if this router is running, alert will be posted by the gateway, right? So it should be in a post manner. If the client is asking for some data, then it will be get. If the client is sending some data, it will be post. So here the client is your Raspberry Pi and it is sending alerts. So we'll write methods get. Just a second. Okay. Just after that, you have to write this. So this you can give some space. App route ke baad you have to start the function. So let's say dev get alert is my this one. Write it as update alerts. That's much. Update alerts. Let's see. Update alerts will do. Okay. Second, guys, I will just open my code structure. Just a second. My reference doc is gone. Just a second. 2 minutes. App.route. Yeah, sorry. It's in the bracket. Thank you for reminding me. Just check out the Josinify thing. No? That is something which is tricky. I have to copy paste it properly, or I have to check it out and write. Otherwise, if I do it wrong, it will not work. So just give me a sec. Updated. This is my app. Okay, server-side code is different. Server.py. Yes, I got it. Now, inside server.py. So here I will write some comments also so that it becomes easier for you guys later. Later. So, create a class instance. Okay. So this will look good for now. This API we are creating method is post update alert or receive alert. Receive alert is a better term. Receive alert. Okay. So whatever you receive here and you do. Okay. So this will be like your receive data. Okay, is equal to request dot get JSON. Okay. Now this is done. Okay. Okay. So for now we'll do is print receive data. Will not do much more than this. Okay. Okay. Print will do, but we need to return also. So here we'll be sending one message. Just on fine. Here we'll write what is the message is alert received. This is a message. Alert received. Received. Okay. Alert received. That's okay. Now we'll close this. We'll close this and we'll write comma 201. 201 is this one. If your data is correct, if it is going properly, it's 201. Else is 404, but we'll not put 404 here. We'll just put 201 for now. Okay. It was done for us. Let's see. Let's save it up. Done it. Now after this, we need to do if name is equal to okay. Then what happened? It's coming here. In case of this, name is equal to, everything is right here. App dot run, and we put the debug as true. Okay. Now let's save it and try to run this. No, acha, sorry. Starting with start. But on, yes. So our app is running, our this one is running on 127.0.1 5000. Okay. We want to run it on a specific URL, we can do that even. Just like that, as we have to run it on a specific URL. So for us, it will be running on, let us see, if config, sorry, IP config. It will show this one 192.168.1.210.1. This one we need to do it for. We need to do it for because our server IPs are these. Wait, just a second. This will be your server IP, and your Raspberry IP is, we all know, IP is what? Let us check out in the code itself. It is this 192.168.210.128. Okay. So this will be your Raspberry IP. Okay. So they are from the same string. So if you have a specific IP you want to run it on, you have to write it on the server itself. So here you have to write debug is true, comma कर देते हैं, यहाँ पे करते हैं host is equal to, I have to copy this, I'm not going to do it. Okay. Port also, if you want to mention, you can write it port is equal to 5000. 5000, but let it be. Now let us run this. Yes. Debugger pen, debugger is active. Let me run this again one more time to be sure. Here I will not add that debugger. You can, that should make it. I have done it on 5001. That will be better, I think, because that's already, first one is already running, I think. I'm not getting anything. Why? What happened? Is this forcefully closed by remote host? Okay. Just a second. message sequence. Internal call is run code. Okay. Shall have closed. Let me run this one more time. Yes. Server Flask app is running. Okay, see here it is giving me some warning because it's telling it to open an internal this one. We have allowed this. So our server is running on 192.168.210.1 and port is 5001. Okay, remember this. I'll just copy this up so that you guys can see it and check it out. Server is this. Okay. So now we'll create one code in Raspberry Pi itself. Here only we'll create. Okay. Or we should create it outside this set of just a second. I will just share this code with you guys. Otherwise, you will not be able to do this. I'll just share this out. No. Screenshot. Where I've saved this in parts of Python server.py. See, it's not JSON, it's JSONify. Okay, I will just show you what is JSONify just a second. So this is a part of the Flask. Flask. It's not something separate. So it's not related to your JSON. Okay. So Flask uses your JSON. See here, if you see here, what is your code? This is all JSON only. Okay. It's a JSON message only which we are sending. Okay, messages are normally sent on JSON. Okay, Vinna. Some uses JSON dump and all also till now. JSONify is better that way. Okay. So our server is running. Yeah, it's running. Let's write some code. I don't want to write it here because, okay, let me see. They will have a test editor also. Raspberry Pi also has a test. Somebody open, close everyone, please.
రాకపోతే రాకపోండి నాకని.
Okay, guys, whoever was that programming, we have anything on this smart text. What we can do is, okay, we'll just simply do it like this in a simpler way. So our test is here, test.py. Inside this only we'll write the server code. We'll create a new file for server dot, not server, sorry, here it will be client, or we'll write it as should we write it as gateway.py, because this is the work gateway.py. So understand, guys, why we call this part of the Raspberry Pi as gateway. Anyone can tell me why we call this part as gateway? This part as gateway. Why? The first answer will get a round of applause from me. First and second. Why we call this center part as gateway? Anyone? I will name you and I will give you a round of applause. Through this only the Python script gets connected to the cloud. Not, see, connection between device and server. Okay, India, you are more correct. Kamalam, you have written Python, you have got Python inside. It's not Bindya, I think, is the right answer. It's a connection between the device and the server. So it's a, for the device, it's a gateway to the server or gateway to the cloud. Intermediate between devices and cloud. Shiri, you are also right. Yeah, so gateway, good. Ayush, a lightweight protocol because all these messages, no, you're going into a different direction. Gateway is, it's a gateway. Understand that it's a gateway. So for the devices cannot directly connect. Let's say devices are unable to connect directly to the cloud because they are in the local network. Okay, or there are security concerns. So this becomes a gateway. Like in your house, your router is the gateway for your internet. Otherwise, you are in a local network. Router has a scenario with which it connect to the main internet. Okay, guys. Yes, right, Ayush. Okay, so what we are doing here is we'll create where is our this one? Yeah. So we have created a gateway.py. So let's open this up here. So here also we have a good ID. Let us write here. Browser as a client to connect with database. Somehow you can say that, but browsers are mainly to connect to the server actually. Okay, browser is not exactly a gateway because it has a direct connect. Gateway is something which is an intermediary. It's not the direct connection. Gateway, your browser has a direct connection. Your system is connected to internet, it is directly connected. Yeah, I understand there are routers and all, but the browser doesn't act like a gateway. Okay. Like we have Gateway of India, right? Gateway of India was why it was called, because from there only the ships, people coming from the ship from the Western world used to come down. So that was the path where they enter into the new world. Okay. Okay. So let us see what we should write here in the gateway. This code I will separately copy paste and save and give it to you. Okay. So that you guys don't have any issues with this. Just a second. Let me open my code for reference. Okay. Client side, we need to install request. Just a second, I'll just reconfirm it once. So, yeah. So we need something called request. Control X will install pip install request. SS pip install requests. Wait here, we should install it with sudo, not directly. Always write sudo. Sudo is for root access. Sudo sudo. Enter. Index is already satisfied, so it's already there. Good. Good for us. We'll do import. Import request. Okay, request. Good. Then we have our base URL. Right as URL. What is our URL? On which we will be posting the data. That is this form. Here we have to write the full URL. Oh, sorry. Control C. Here we have to write the full URL. Okay, guys. So the URL will be in single inverted commas, paste. Oh, I have to write it down. Please don't travel between the two things. Where it was. What is the 192.168.2.1.0.1? Okay. Okay. 192.168.210.1. I'm hoping I'm writing it correctly. 210.1. Okay. Colon 5001 slash API slash, that was, what was the alert server? It was API alerts. Yes, right. So this is your full URL. Okay. Now you will define what was our task there. You see, it was receive alert. Okay, so here it would be receive underscore alerts. Be very careful when you're writing these, huh? Don't spelling mistakes. Otherwise, this will not work. Alerts. Okay. Receive alerts. Guys, if you have any doubt or any issues, just let me know. Receive alerts. Yeah, this was it. So here we don't require anything. Nothing is required. Response is equal to request dot post where to post. URL is nothing. URL you need to post, comma, what is your payload? This is a JSON. Okay, JSON is equal to your payload. Now, what is your payload? That's the thing you have to determine. Okay. Let's do something on the payload for now. All good. Right. So our payload is something like this by default. We'll get this from our this one, but for now I'm just writing. Payload is S1. That is your test 01. Sorry, the device name was test 01 is your first key, and the value is 0, 0, and second one is test 02. Okay, and it is 1. Okay. So what are these 1 and 0 as in the example? If you can tell me, guys, what this test 01, 0 and test 02, 1 represents. Anyone can answer? Again, I can give you a good round of applause. True, false. Yeah, true, false. It's okay, Bindia. No, understand what test 01 represents. See this. What this, not here. Where is my device? Just a second. Here, if you see, What is test 01? And what is test 02? What they represent? So I will again switch them on. What are these? Anyone? So if I'm writing here test 01 as 0 and test 02 is 0 is 1 and it's like the receive alert, what it should be? Yeah. So Siri, you are right. So temperature, not temperature, pressure, it's temperature and humidity. So see, we had, this is our rule engine. So what will happen is depending on, just a second, depending on whatever data we receive on our MQTT sub, we will check it out for alerts. If the temperature is between this range, it's okay. So we'll send 1. If the temperature, we'll send 0. That is no alert. If the temperature is inside this and humidity is also inside this, we'll send 0. That is, everything is okay. If temperature is outside this or humidity is outside this, we'll send the alert as 1. Okay. So here I'm just writing a dummy alert. Okay, which is posted by the Raspberry Pi from the device data it has received and the rule it knows. Okay. Fine. Okay. So this is your, guys, it's already 7:11. I have not checked out. Just we'll run this up once and we'll take a break for 5 minutes. Okay. Just a second. This is my client side code. Okay, this is fine enough. I think we will not have anything. If main, we can write something, but I'm not writing it here. Leave it. Okay, so now let us run this here. We are in test, right? So it will be Python gateway. We have sent this. Okay, so let us see in the idle we have received it or not. So we have not received it in idle. Why? Let's see. We have written everything perfectly. Alerts, receive alerts. Oh, mistake. This. Now it should be here. So you use semicolon in place of colon. Yeah, receive alert function. I have done it correctly now, but I have not got it again. So what is the response code? Anything I have done wrong here? Requests post URL. Guys, please mute yourself. Don't unmute yourself, dear. Okay. We send once only in the test 01 colon. This is all okay. There's no error in this. Okay, guys, let me take a 5 minutes break, or we'll again connect at 7:20. Okay, I will just check it out in the meantime. You guys also follow whatever we have done till now. If you have stuck with something, just let me know. If you want to see the whatever we have done and you are not able to understand, you can go to the YouTube channel and check out you can go back and check out the video. In the meantime, I'll just check this out. What is the issue? Okay. We'll be back at 7:20. Okay. Okay, guys, let's get back. I'm getting some errors here as the data is not correctly working out. So let me see. Let me see the server data side if I've done that correctly or not. Uh, Return JSON file. So file is already good enough. I need to write this up. This should work enough. Some more time also. It's coming okay. Now let us go to this one. Let's here. I'm trying to do a JSON dump here because I'm not sure this payload is converting properly into it or not. Let me see. I'm doing a JSON dumps. Convert this into work correctly. I'm not able to understand why this is not working. Let me see. Here I'm getting no 405 error is coming. So I'm doing something wrong somewhere. Okay. Remove this. Let it not put in now. This one for now. I'm putting this in that situation. Something. This will work here. My C codes are coming into picture. Okay. This should work. Let us see. Still getting 404 error, 405 error. Wait. What we are doing wrong? Just a second. Everyone needs to wait a bit. This one I've given right properly. Alerts here also it's alerts. Alerts, yeah. Spelling wise, it's all okay. We have created a task. Put a payload to it.
or I will write it properly only. Let's do it. Alert 01. I'm writing them as alerts only. Some task is getting wrong. Alert 02. Okay, these are two which are sent to this. Now when we are declaring it here, so all of these things work in the string format only. Okay, so here we will go like this. Response is equal to request. Okay, we are not returning anything. We can do some return. Response dot JSON. Okay, this looks good. Base URL is okay. Now alerts is equal to receive alerts, and write 0 for the first one. The second one will write 1. Okay. Alert 01, comma, alert 02. Okay. This looks all okay. Saved. Let's go here and see. Okay, we are expecting a value in char. So where is the return response dot JSON? Okay. What is the issue? Return complex JSON dot load. We have an issue. Oh, payload is not able to done. So then go like this without forums. The same error. So let's say, let us do it. Let us see. It's getting errors continuously. Receive title. This is fine. Receive alerts. Alert 01, alert 02, alert and comma test2 alert 02. Request dot post base URL JSON is equal to payload. Return response dot JSON. Name alerts receive alerts 0,1. This looks right only. Is the issue here? We are getting anything here? See, yeah, we are getting something here, but the error is here itself. Expecting line 1 column 1 decode returns response dot JSON. Return करना नहीं है क्या? You will not get error here. You will only get error here. Yeah, that's what is happening. Double inverted commas वाला तो नहीं है. ये सब issues बहुत होते हैं. These issues are too much actually. Okay. See this. this works or not. Alert 02. I have not done any spelling mistake. Now, if I have done, please mention it so that I can improve that. I don't think so. No, still is 404 error. And return response or system should not give you errors. Attendance link. Yes, I'm correct. That is correct. Okay. Not able to send this data. Some other related issue is there. Just a second, guys. Huh? Simple JSON issue. इस पर सिंपल करके देखते हैं तो सिंपल करके देखते हैं let's see if the simple part works or not. Okay, I'll send zero. Maybe I'm doing some issue in the maybe try receive alert missing one required. Okay, but okay. What oh, I've made the spelling mistake in both places, so no issues. Wherever there's an EI, I always do mistakes. Oh. Okay, this should not be an issue, but let us see how this works. Common use of time. Oh, sorry, my mistake. कौन हो सकता है? Same issue is coming. Zero. JSON decoding line 1 command 0 में ही कुछ इशू है. इसको डिकोड करते हैं यहाँ पर पेलोड को JSON terms कुछ फायदा होता है तो same thing, same issue. Simple inverted. Maybe this is not required. Made some mistake somewhere and very simple mistake, but still there. This should not be the issue. Okay. And check it from the starting point. Receive alerts. Alert 01. So we can get that image. Yeah, you can get it from him. URL is also correct. Localhost 192 colon. This everything is correct here. Name is main. This looks perfect. Getting unexpected errors. Something I have not installed properly, or what is the issue? Code request हो गया, JSON हो गया, JSON payload हो गया. What am I doing wrong? Just a second, guys. Just a second. I'm trying it in on my another system. Just give me 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm just trying to run this in another system. Seeing if I'm getting the error specifically on my Windows system or not. Because that's another issue. All my codes are tested in. Okay. 2, 3. Yeah, here it works perfectly. All opening connection issues are only coming down here. Or let me see if I do localhost, then what will be that response? It's working properly. Okay. So which one here? Let's see, cut wrong. Some mistake somewhere I'm doing, which I'm not able to catch on to. See, some installation is not available here. No, some installation issue is there. alert01 string so 01. Now string here, that is string, that's okay, but it doesn't matter. Should take it as string. I have tried both the things. I put it as string also, I put it as this also, but I'm not getting this problem yet. Guys, let me write down my example code. So here, let me put it as. My code on the other system is working. I'll just write down the example code first. Should give an error apart from this. Payload is equal to where my title response Okay, this is fine. This return response dot JSON. Okay. Name is equal to the column भी डाला हुआ है, ठीक है, new task create task print new task. This should work. If this works around, then we have to response return. Oh, sorry, don't equal. Title is not defined. Oh, sorry. Same error we are getting. I'm able to run this on my system, but I'm not able to run this here. Some issue with the installation, I should say. We are installing, let me see one more time. We have installed pip properly. Installed request. Yeah, we have done this properly only. Environment already satisfied. It's showing, but there's some issue with this. Well, it's running in my other system. But I cannot connect that here. That's the issue. This one. Wait, I will update this and see. Just a second. I'm doubtful that they have an older version. Let me see. To install request space. See. What can be the reason for this? Well, let me put up localhost here and see. Same issue. No, now some other issue I'm getting. Connection. Connection refuse. This is okay. This is okay. I think. Let me see. So this one 192.168 dot 1 no, dot 210 dot 210.1 it was, right? See here I'm getting the connection refuse error, but here I'm getting this JSON decode error. It's failing to establish connection, but that's cool. But why this is not running as local host? Guys, anybody is having any ideas to give me? So please ask to send feedback link. Okay, you will get those feedback links. But why we are getting stuck here? That's the issue. Something related to. Let me go through the. Let me run it through Google a bit and see if we can find anything. Decode, raw decode, column 1, and another exception came. Something that pathetically wrong. Sometime. Okay. Give me the issue. Let me see. Something we are doing wrong. I'm not able to get it in points. This is all okay. Request. Here it will be posting it, new data. This is all okay. See properly. See the code. Okay. My URL style is all good. Should directly request it like this. Simply do this. here. Put this as taking this directly from here. I'm doing it in a very raw way. Okay, let's see how this works. So my payload here is this. It's all in the JSON, huh, guys. Issue is all with JSON. That's fine. Let's see here. We put it as 0. Okay. Now, after this, I will go responsible to request dot post URL JSON payload. Okay, this happens. After this, print response dot JSON. Let's run it as raw as possible. Where is mine? This one. Both response JSON of response 4.5. Here also I'm getting 4.5. Here also I'm getting 4.5 only. This is not fair. We are not getting it bound. Method response JSON dot post. It's okay. Everything is fine. Okay. The issues with my data. Should not change anything, but just can that. There should be more syntax errors actually. Okay. But coming out of this, I'm not able to understand why this server is not working or what. I'm getting the data from 128. See, 554. I'm getting this data, but it is not proper, so it is giving 5405 error. I'm receiving this data, but I'm not getting the not getting out of this 405 error. The server is not allowing this somehow. Not 404, it's 405. Okay, let me run this as just a second. If I run the same code in my here, let's say I name another file. I'm putting a new file here. I'm trying to take from here. I can paste it. it again. Issues. Shall we hold it first here only? Sir, your server is listening to port 501. I think, yeah, my server is listening to that. That's okay. See here also it's 501, and we are running this also on 501 only. That's okay. That's not the issue. That should not be the issue. As host also, I'm running it like this only. Open port 80 on PC and remove JSON from response.json. Open port 80 mana. Just saying that at 505 I'm not able to connect to it. Sir, your server is listening to port. Yeah, it is listening to 501. So this is my choice only, right? 5000 is the general. This one only. I'll just change it and see. Okay. I will run the server again and see. See, it's running on 5000 now. Now let me change it here also and see. I'm not getting this error of network connection. There's some other error that I'm not able to. Okay, 500 I have done, 5000 I have done. Let me see if this works around or not. Small system 405 response. Okay, yeah, what I was trying to do is trying to write a new code where I will just try to work with the same request URL is this is 500 comma API comma. The URL part is not the issue here because I'm not getting any error for that. I'm getting error for JSON. Somehow it's not able to complete. So let me see. Payload is equal to writing half of it only. Request.post URL comma JSON is equal to payload. And okay, saving this as client so that you have all the files here. Client.py. Save it one more time. Now, if I run this on a command prompt, in the command prompt, I have to install pip install request installing. I'm just doing this for testing, guys. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing this for testing. Python. Also, I'm getting the same thing, so it's not about. Let me change these to localhost and see. If I still get the error, I will understand that this is something else is the issue. I'll change it to localhost. Okay. Okay. Client also will become localhost now. Okay. Get address failed. Info why? It should be localhost one, not one. It should be localhost one. Okay. Now let us run the client. So what is this? Coming as no connection could be because type information actually refuse it. Why? The server code we have localhost 500. Here we have localhost API alerts. Yeah, this should work fine. Some other issue. Okay, guys, let me resolve this today. There's some issue which we are facing. I don't know with my Windows system, some problem is happening because both sides it's not taking the. We are getting this error. No connection can be made. The exception. Host of localhost port 500 maximum data is exceeded. Cost new connection failed to establish new connection. No connection could be made because the target machine actively refuses. Some setting on the Raspberry we have to do. Okay, fine, guys. We'll stop the class today. Okay, I will check this out. Maybe some issue with the connection itself. It is giving link for what link you want. I will share the codes with you in the meantime, so that you can also go through them. Client is there, server is there. These two files we have worked today extra. Should like to have this also for the configurations. It's Friday. Okay. See what this is. So, putting one more file here. Attendance link is already shared. I think we can share one more time. Okay, I should shut this down. Multiple files I'm sending to all of you. Not to all of you. Send it wrongly. So this one. Okay. Those client and server. Okay. Send it to everyone. Okay, I've sent these files. Guys, you check this out. Try to run this. I think I'm doing some thing wrong. I have a doubt with my Raspberry itself, where it might not be able to connect properly. Let me see. Let me see what's the issue, and with the system also, that it's not allowing any host of itself because this client and this one is same. It's on the same host, so it should work around, but it's not working. Run one more time. Amar, you want to add something? You can add. I think we have to stop it today. we are having some issues on the connection part from the HTTP to server. Want to add something? Amar, Chandan?
No, nothing. So guys, tomorrow there is no session, so we'll meet you on Monday directly. And I already shared the attendance thing in the chat box. I'm sharing once again. If anybody is remaining to mark, please mark your attendance.
This server and okay, just closing that. Okay, sorry. This is an issue with. I will run it like this. That's better. This is my client. Sorry, not client first. I should not run. My server is this one. Okay, now my client is so. Yes, I'm getting. No, I'm here also. I'm getting a 405 error. Maybe some issue with my system itself. I think if you guys do that, I think it will work. But let me check out what is the issue with my system, because these two are running in the same. Some firewall issue is there. We'll check this out. Okay. Okay, guys, we can stop this now. Once next class, we'll just connect this up with the rule engine and create a small UI, and we'll end up the session in next class. Okay. Okay, guys. Say yes, no, thank you, anything you want. And you try these codes, huh? I think you have got the gist of it. Just try to work on this on your system itself. The last ones which I have sent, I think with the local host, I have sent it up. So you run it with the local host. First run the server, and on the other side run the other part, and check out you are getting an error or not. The server, if it's the same local host, you should not show any error. Okay. Okay, guys, we'll stop the class today. Thanks for joining. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll meet on Monday. Okay, Amar.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, sure.